Good morning, Capricorn. This is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here to do March 2019 in general reading. So this is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't make sense, not for you. So this is going to be for March 2019. We're going to pull spread for each week so you can better understand what may lay ahead for you this month and how the best way to go about it is. So whatever is for your highest good will come out. So let's see. We'll also be pulling some love cards. All right, let go of guilt the first week. So there might be some things that you need to come to terms with. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you have done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. So it's time to come to terms for things that you did or should have done, the whole what ifs. To see the connections with everything that has happened and come to terms for anything that has been released or has not been and needs to. But coming to that state of being where you can forgive yourself and others, okay? So moving into week 2, we have words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself for others. So it really depends on what way you look at it and the way that you go about it this week, the second week in March. And listen, you're especially going to be very powerful with your manifestation week 2. So be very careful of what you think, feel, and say. It's really important that you take responsibility for anything that you have done or did not do, and make sure that whatever you are feeling or expressing in week 2, that you are going to instantly manifest. So be very cautious of how you're going about things in week 2. And then in week 3, we have sever vows of poverty. So whether that's relationship, financial, you need to cut the cords with the past, okay? There is no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So if you haven't been cutting your cords with your past and you haven't been coming to this place of acceptance and allowing yourself to be free and expressing yourself in an authentic form, it's because you've been holding on to these vows, you've been holding on to these cords, and it's time to break free of that so you can live that colorful life that you're wanting to express yourself with. That's too many. There's too many. Put them back. Put them back. So you might also be looking at taking up different job opportunities so you can focus on your divine life purpose. You might have to work several jobs in order to keep the bills paid while you focus on your purpose. But don't feel like you're competing with others, because no one can do exactly what you can do. So it's not a competition. It's about cooperation and working together, supporting others and supporting yourself, so you don't feel like you're constantly competing for others' attention, for other validation, whatever the case may be. You don't have to put yourself in that category because you're amazing just the way you are. Yeah, release jealousy. So week 4, we have the release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let others people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. And that's what I was saying. Like, you know, you don't have to be in competition with others. Like, oh, their life looks so great. You don't have to do that, because no one's life is perfect and everyone's at it on different levels and speeds. So you need to stay in tune with your own energy, and don't let um, the facade that people put up, like the highlight reel on social media, like legit. I had one guy, like I told him before he even got in the relationship, like, listen, you know, yes, there's this connection there, but just be careful, because there's some things that still aren't coming to light, and you know, you need to be really sure that you're ready for this. And like legit, up until like 2 days before they broke up, like, oh, you're my forever and I love you, boo, that kind of thing. And I was like, okay, well, you know, when Valentine's Day hit, I was like, maybe I was wrong. Maybe, okay, you know, I'm not always 100%, and shit happens. But yeah, when I saw that post 2 days later, like, oh, I banned that. It's like, oh. So, you know, you only see what people want you to see, whether it be on social media or, you know, people that you run into. You only give people a certain version of yourself that you want them to see, correct? So be aware of that, yourself and others. So it's not always what it seems, Capricorn. So with the let go of guilt, we have the 9 of Pentacles. I mean, do you feel like there is a point in your life where let's clarify this a little bit more. I want to say, was there a point in your life that you're feeling guilty about because it was a good time for you? Like it was something that you could have really seen in your life for a long period of time? I just don't understand. Like there's balance, there's happiness, there's dreams coming true, but let go of guilt. Why is there guilt? There is love that was not returned by a possible fire sign or someone carrying that energy. Okay. Oof. Not really sure where this is going. I mean, it's a lot of cards, but I feel like it's a storyline for some of you. So maybe there is love that just wasn't returned. Someone who could have been a really big flirt, or someone who was playful, but didn't really have the best intentions or not in tune with their emotions. And maybe that's where the guilt was coming from. But we have the King of Swords, the 10 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the 2 of Staffs, the Decisions card, the Queen of Swords, the 8 of Staffs, and the 8 of Swords. So, I mean, I feel like there's either an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius that, you know, maybe you really felt you were happy with. There's a lot of people involved here. And none of them are your sign. So I'm curious to know what this really means for y'all that are watching. But even if it's not, like I said, with the fire energy, it could have been someone who is maybe flirty, playful, but didn't really have a touch on the emotional aspect, or have really that love that they could give, maybe because they didn't really love themselves, whether that be you or someone else. But with the King of Swords, this is someone, I feel like almost, I don't know, with the King, I almost kind of get this contradicting energy from him right now. Like, that there was some form of honest communication or a situation that needed to be called for it, because there's happiness at stake. And with the 6 of Swords, there's moving away from that. Like you're moving away, that needs to have that closure or that honest communication about like again, the Nine of Staffs, or the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, we're talking about something that was stable and efficient, something that brought happiness into your life, but there just wasn't that love exchange there. So why do you have the Ten of Cups there too, but you're moving away from it? Or they're moving away from it, whatever it may be. But there is a situation that was a lot of love and happiness there, but I feel like it's kind of a one-sided thing where, someone had to make a decision about who was aligned with them and how they were going to move forward. But there is a decision that had to be made. I feel like even a separation or a divorce happened, because with the Decision card and the Queen of Swords here, this is talking about communication, of breaking free of something. So whatever that is for you, Capricorn, take how it resonates, but that's what I'm seeing. So where are we going? All right. So, and that's just the first fucking week, y'all. Like there's going to be a lot coming up for you. Okay. So just be patient and try to be as compassionate as possible. So then we have the words of abundance. We have strength. So you could be dealing with a Leo, or, trying to tap into that inner strength. Of how to remove the negative energy out of your life, finding that confidence again, especially when it comes to your past. We have the Six of Cups and the King of Staffs here. So again, you could be dealing with fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be a childhood friend or someone from your past that you're dealing with, but you're not losing sleep over it anymore, or vice versa, whatever the situation is. If you're not losing sleep, then they probably are. If you are, then they probably aren't. However, that's going to fall for you. But you need to remember to stay kind. Know that the situation no longer serves you, releasing those attachments. And with the Six of Pentacles, again, it's about bringing balance in. So, but it all talks about kindness and having a grateful heart for the situation. So remember to stay as positive as possible and really put that kindness and gratitude out there. Okay. You need to take responsibility and stay firm and structured in the situation, especially if there's communication happening over the internet, over text, whatever the case may be. There's going to be some form of communication. Okay. So then in week 3, we have Sever Vows of Poverty. This is talking about cutting them cords, releasing, allowing things to finally be as they should. There's no reason to suffer or sacrifice. You don't have to do it, Capricorn. So what is going on week 3? I'm sorry if y'all can hear that. She's crazy. She acts like someone's burning her when she runs out. All right, week 3. Come on, Capricorn. What is going on in week 3? Okay, yeah, the Six of Swords and the New Beginnings card. So the New Beginnings card is like the Death card. So there could be an end to a situation. So a new phase can begin. But you are going to have to cut the cords with whatever this is. Some of you might have to relocate or travel. There could be a sense of moving on from something into a new phase. It's also about the mental aspect too, though. With the Six of Swords, you've been kind of living in this cycle for a while and it's not really serving you anymore. So whatever you're having to put an end to, or whatever phase is coming to a close, this is the most positive outlet for you. Okay, it's the best possible outcome. So then when we have week 4, release jealousy. So It does say that this is an affirmation that you don't have something. The new beginnings card popped out again. Be jealous of whatever, the other person is moving on towards, or, whatever cords that you're cutting. Like, if you really wanted it, it would still be there. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Like, if it was meant to be in your life, it would. There's no point in trying to control it if it's constantly being pulled or pushed out of your life. So we have the new beginnings card, the 9 of staffs, and the page of pentacles. So you could be dealing with another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. The death card does represent Scorpio too, but it's kind of like, there's opportunities that are being offered, but you see the struggle there. Maybe you're struggling so much with the new phase that it almost makes you jealous of where that other person is. And it could be vice versa. Someone could be looking at you like this, but I really do feel that you need to stay determined and understand that the obstacles that you are going through are going to be for your highest good, and that it's going to teach you something about yourself that you've never known before. So it's time to get to work, Capricorn. It's time to release these cords, release these cycles, start anew, and understand that there is a chance for you to really have that life that you're looking for, and having that position of forgiving and having a compassionate review of the past. And this helps you start this new life, and it helps you find your purpose too. So in reality, is it really a bad thing? No. So we're going to pull some love cards and see what Spirit's got going on for y'all. Dear Spirit, can you please tell me what Capricorn needs to know most this month, March 2019? Forgiveness. Okay. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. I feel like I need to read this one. Okay. Be willing to forgive yourself and others opens the door to the opportunities of future growth. Love will be restored and trust can be rebuilt. Move from a place of bitterness back to the joy that you deserve in your life. And I feel that. I've felt that. Like, it really has to do with everything that's closing out. And there really is no point in holding on, because this is a part of your ascension. It's part of your growth. And you're going to learn from this situation and how to better love yourself and others through that process. So there's a new flame that's being lit, and it's showing you the way. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. And let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. I feel that. So even though that this person or situation might not be in your life, there still is love, there still is connection. And this is part of that transformation process. And I do feel like there's a lot of forgiveness that needs to take place. There's a lot of guilt that needs to be released. And you shouldn't ever have to force something to be in your life. Like I said, if it is meant to be, it will be. And you need to love each other enough to give each other space in order to figure this out. But love always conquers. And it's really important that we come from that place of love and understanding rather than a place of bitterness and jealousy. You know what I'm saying? You're only hurting yourself if you act like that. So, oh, and power is on the bottom. It says you instinctively know what is right for you and you have the power to weigh at any time. And you have that power, whether that is from the past or now. You made your decision, so own it. Okay. So I hope that helps you, Capricorn. And if you need anything, let me know. All my information is down below. If you need a personal reading, email me. If you would like to donate, the donation link's down there too. I really want to thank everyone who has supported me this far and allowing me to do my thing. I appreciate all of you. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment. Let me know how this resonates with you. And I will see everyone very soon. Bye.